This is Rida, and I really want to help you log into Learning.Foundation so you can access your personal learning dashboard. So this tutorial is if you have had problems. Now, you should remember this page because this is where you requested the application, and there's an IA2030 members login. So click there, and this is where you may be getting stuck. You need an email and a password. So how do you find that information? I know we've been sending you a lot of emails, and there are reasons for that, but I'm going to show you here are all the emails I've received as a participant in the course. And I'm going to see, you can see there's a lot of stuff coming from the Geneva Learning Foundation, coming from me. And so I'm going to show you how to find the emails that you need. And here it is. You've been granted access to FLC-EN. So if you don't see it right away, you can use your search and just type FLC-EN. And here you've been granted access. All right. So let me just go back here in my stream because there's one other email that you need, and that is your new Scholar account. All right. So I'm going to flag these. Let's see. And this will work differently. Most of you are in Gmail, but you want to flag these. Why? Because you may want to use them more than once, especially if you forget your password. So let's look at what's in these. So your new Scholar account, let me see here. This says, this message contains both English and French. It says, "Dear, you will see your name. We've set up your Scholar account. Here's the username. And here is your password." All right. So what you want to do is copy this, make note of the username, and you do want to copy and paste your password. The other email says that you've been granted access. Oops. Let me make it a little bigger here. And it says you can log in with your email and password at the link below. So the most important email is actually your new Scholar account, because that is where you get your password. But for convenience, you can just click on the blue login button, or you can do what I showed you earlier, which is to go to IA2030 members login. Both of those operations will get you to the same place, which is this login screen. So now I'm going to fill in. Now I've actually saved this email and password, but the first time, so make sure you put in the correct email. Make sure there are no spelling mistakes in the email. Even one letter or number that is off, you will not be able to get in and to sign in. And then the password, make sure you copy and paste it and recopy it. I would suggest writing it down on a piece of paper. It's a series, it's like a code, but write it down on a piece of paper. And then if you're the only one using your machine or your device, click on Remember Me and then click on Sign In. All right. Now, here you go. You're in. So you can see here, My Scholar Programs and Courses. You've now got the Movement for Immunization Agenda 2030 Full Learning Cycle. Click on Open Now. There you are. This is where you need to be. It'll say welcome if you're here for the first time, or welcome back if you've already been to this place. Sometimes people are able to log in the first time and then they don't remember how to do it. So let me remind you, look for this email, your new Scholar account. This contains your username and password. This you've been granted access email contains the direct link, but you can also get to it by going to the Geneva Learning Foundation website, that's learning.foundation, and clicking there to find the login screen. Now, what happens on your learning dashboard? This is really first a different tutorial, but once you're here, just click on Start the exercise or resume the exercise, and you'll be going through these steps. Discover how the full learning cycle works, identify your challenge, learn how to stay on track, join Telegram announcements, join your country group. That's when you get to connect with other people from your own country, review certification requirements, and then subscribe to what we call IA2030 radio. And the most important thing is we want you to benefit. This is exclusively for members of the IA2030 movement, and that is the Ideas Engine. So this here has all of the instructions, everything you need to get to the Ideas Engine. So you see, you really just have to find that email and then make sure that you follow the instructions, and you'll be on your way to starting to contribute and to benefit from the movement for immunization Agenda 2030.